Ladies and gentlemen, gather close, because today we're talking about a special kind of game. One, they thought they were winning. One, they thought they'd mastered. They thought they were clever, moving their pieces across the board, playing mind games as if they had you trapped in a never-ending loop of their whims and their chaos. They thought they could bend you, break you, play with your emotions and make you dance to their dissonant tune. Well, guess what? They were wrong. They never truly understood you. Not even for a moment. They were so busy trying to hold the strings of your life. They forgot something simple, something fundamental, something that could have cost them everything. They forgot to understand who you are, the strength you carry, and what happens when you reach the tipping point, when you've had enough of their freaky little drama and you decide to walk away like a boss. In the beginning, it was easy for them to pull the wool over your eyes. They had their tricks, their manipulations, their tactics that seemed to work like magic. But here's the thing about games. They always come to an end eventually, and when the end comes, it's never the ending anyone expects. When you're the one who holds the power, you're the one who decides when the game stops. And that's where they got it twisted. They thought they could keep pulling your strings forever. But the moment you realized your own power, the moment you understood your worth, everything shifted in an instant. That was the day you stopped playing by their rules and started writing your own script. They thought they were masters of this game, but they never understood that there was always one player they could never predict. One player who didn't play for points or prizes or victories. No, you played for something deeper, something more elusive, something they could never comprehend. You played for your peace, for your sanity, for the clarity that only comes when you stop allowing others to control your narrative. They pushed and prodded, tested your limits, played their games, and for a while you gave them the benefit of the doubt. You let them have their way because you believed in the good. You thought, maybe, just maybe they would change. Maybe they would evolve. Maybe the cycle of manipulation would break. But it didn't. And now, here you are, free and unchained and walking away like a boss. Do you remember the feeling when the fog lifted, when you stopped chasing their approval? When you stopped looking for validation in their twisted reflection? Suddenly you saw yourself clearly, for the first time in a long time. You remembered who you were, beneath the layers of their demands, beneath the chains of their expectations, beneath the weight of their toxic drama. You were more than that. You were always more than that. You were a force to be reckoned with. You were the storm that swept through their little world and left nothing but silence in its wake. They never thought you had it in you, did they? They thought you were weak. They thought you were too kind, too forgiving, too naive. But they couldn't have been more wrong. You were patient. You let them play their games because you wanted to believe in the good. But the moment you saw the truth, you didn't hesitate. You didn't linger. You didn't waste a single second trying to figure out how to leave. No, you walked away with grace, with power, and with the kind of self-assurance that makes the world stop and take notice. Because when you decided you had enough of their freaky little drama, you were no longer that person who used to get caught in their web of manipulation. No, you were something stronger, something more resolute, something they couldn't touch, something they could never control again. They thought they had you figured out, didn't they? They thought they knew your every move. They thought they had your every reaction mapped out. They believed they could predict what you would do, how you would feel, how you would react to their games. But they didn't understand you like you understood them. They didn't realize the moment they pushed you too far would be the moment they lost the game entirely. Because you see, there's something dangerous about a person who finally realizes their own worth. There's something dangerous about a person who has nothing left to lose. No more patience, no more time to waste, and no more energy to give to a cause that's already been lost. And when you decided you had enough of their freaky little drama, that was the moment you took back the most important thing they tried to steal from you, your peace. You didn't need to explain yourself to anyone. You didn't need to justify your decision to cut them off, to walk away, to leave the madness behind. No, you just did it because it was the only thing left to do, the only thing that made sense, the only thing that protected you from their toxicity, their chaos, their need to control and manipulate, because in the end, that's all it was, wasn't it? A need to control, a need to make you bend to their will, to make you feel like you couldn't stand on your own 2 feet, but you showed them otherwise, didn't you? You showed them what happens when you stop tolerating the bullshit and start owning your own narrative. And now here you are, standing tall, unshaken, undeterred, no longer the pawn in their little game, but the master of your own destiny. No longer the one who has to dance to their tune, but the one who calls the shots and controls the rhythm of your life. They underestimated your resilience. They underestimated your ability to walk away when the time was right. They underestimated how strong you really are. And that's a mistake they'll never recover from. Because once you learn how to walk away with power, once you learn that you don't need to subject yourself to anyone's drama, you've unlocked a whole new level of freedom, a freedom they will never understand. They thought you would stay. They thought you would keep coming back. They thought they could wear you down until you gave in and let them back into your life. But you know better now, don't you? You've seen the patterns. You've recognized the red flags. You know exactly who they are and what they bring to the table. And now you know how to cut them off with surgical precision, without a second thought, without hesitation. Because that's what happens when you stop settling, when you stop letting people dictate your worth, when you stop giving your energy to things that drain you and start giving it to things that lift you up. You stop being a part of the drama and become the force that drives your own story forward. You walked away like a boss because you knew your worth. You knew that you deserved better than being caught up in their never-ending cycle of manipulation and chaos. And you knew that there is a whole world out there waiting for you. A world that doesn't involve their toxic games. A world where you can thrive without the weight of their nonsense holding you back. So as you stand here today, having made that bold decision, having walked away from the madness, remember this: there's no going back, no looking over your shoulder, no second guessing your choice, because you've made the right one. You've stepped into your power, and that's a place they can never touch, no matter how hard they try. They thought they had control, but the truth is, you were always the one holding the reins. You were always the one who could have walked away at any moment. But now that you've done it, you've proven something to yourself and to them, something they'll never forget. You prove that you're not afraid to walk away from the drama, that you don't need their approval, their games, or their chaos to feel whole. You proved that you are enough on your own, that you are capable of creating your own peace and your own happiness without relying on anyone else to make it happen. So go ahead, walk away like a boss. Keep moving forward with your head held high, because now you know the truth, you know your worth, and you know that you are the one who controls your life. No one else has the power to dictate your happiness. No one else has the power to control your future. You've taken back everything they tried to steal from you, and now you're stronger than ever. You've walked away, and with every step, you've left behind the suffocating weight of their expectations, their manipulation, their toxicity. You are no longer bound by their need to control your every move, no longer shackled by their chaotic little games. You're free, truly free. Free in a way that only those who have been through the fire can understand. You've endured, you've fought, and you've emerged unbroken, untouchable, a force to be reckoned with. Think about the strength it took to get here, the courage it took to look the chaos in the face and say, I'm done. For so long, they tried to make you believe that you couldn't stand on your own, that you needed them, that without their approval, without their games, without their drama, you were nothing. They were wrong. You didn't need them to validate you. You never did. You were always enough. It's funny, isn't it? How people can try so hard to make you doubt your own worth, to make you question your value. But the moment you decide that you've had enough of their petty schemes, the moment you take a step back and see the bigger picture, that's when the truth hits you like a freight train. You are powerful. You are worthy. You are someone who deserves respect, love, and peace, not the cycle of manipulation and deceit they tried to trap you in. You walked away because you knew deep down that you had something they would never understand. Self-respect. They thought they could chip away at your confidence, undermine your strength, convince you that you were weak. They believed that they could break you down, piece by piece, until you were nothing but a shadow of the person you once were. But here you are, standing taller than ever. And the thing is, they'll never be able to comprehend the transformation you've gone through. They'll never understand the strength it took to walk away when the world was pushing you to stay. You see, it's not just about leaving, it's about leaving with purpose. It's about walking away and knowing that you are choosing yourself, that you are putting your needs, your peace, and your sanity above all else. You made a choice to take control of your life, to stop being a pawn in someone else's twisted game. You're not just walking away from their drama. You're walking toward your own future, a future where you call the shots, a future where you make the rules. The moment you made that decision, everything changed. You might not have even realized it at first, but the shift was real. You reclaimed the most important thing that was ever yours, your freedom. And with that freedom comes power. Power to create the life you want, to surround yourself with people who uplift and support you, not people who drag you down into the pit of their dysfunction. You've learned the hard way, but now you know. You know that no matter how much someone tries to make you believe that you need them, you are more than capable of standing on your own. You don't need validation from anyone to know that you are worthy. You don't need to beg for respect, because you now understand that respect is something you demand, not something you beg for. You don't settle for being treated as less than you deserve. You won't tolerate being manipulated, gaslit, or controlled. You've risen above it all. And the truth is, this isn't just about leaving people behind. It's about leaving behind the version of yourself that let them control your narrative. It's about shedding the layers of insecurity, doubt, and fear that they planted in your mind. They wanted you to believe you couldn't do it on your own, that you were lost without them. But the moment you walked away, you became the person you were always meant to be. You became the boss of your own life. Now, let's talk about the people who will try to drag you back into their drama, the ones who will try to pull you down to their level. They're going to be upset, aren't they? They're going to try to guilt trip you, to make you feel like you made a mistake, like you're being unreasonable. They'll play the victim card, make you feel bad for choosing yourself. But you know what? That's exactly what they want. They want you to feel guilty for standing up for yourself, for not tolerating their manipulation. They want you to doubt your decision, to second guess yourself, to fall back into the trap they've set for you. But here's the thing, you've already seen the truth. You've already stepped out of the cycle, and you're never going back. You know now that your peace is non-negotiable. You've learned that it's not worth sacrificing your happiness, your mental health, or your soul for people who never truly had your best interests at heart. They never loved you the way you deserve to be loved. They never respected you the way you deserve to be respected. And most importantly, they never saw your worth. And now that you've walked away, you're going to find something you never thought possible: your own power. You're going to find a sense of peace that you've never experienced before. You're going to realize that the weight you've been carrying all this time was never yours to bear. And now that it's gone, you can breathe again. You can be the person you are always meant to be, without being weighed down by their drama, their lies, and their toxic behavior. But the most powerful part of all of this is that you did it on your own. You didn't need anyone to rescue you. You didn't need anyone's approval to make this choice. You did it because you understood your worth. You understood that you deserve better. You understood that the only person who could change your life was you. They might have thought they could break you, but they didn't understand one thing: you are unbreakable. You've been through too much. You've seen the darkness. You've walked through the fire, and you've come out stronger, sharper, and more determined than ever before. Now you know that nothing can stand in your way. So walk with pride, walk with confidence, because you've earned it. You fought for your freedom. You fought for your peace. And now, no one, not them, not anyone, can ever take that away from you again. This is just the beginning. You've stepped into your power, and from this point on, nothing will ever be the same. You've left their freaky little drama behind, and you've reclaimed your life, your happiness, and your future. Keep walking like a boss, because the world is yours for the taking. And let me tell you something. The moment you walked away from their drama, from the toxicity, you didn't just walk into an empty void. No, you walked into a new chapter. A chapter that is entirely yours to write, no one else's. It's a chapter where you get to be the author, where you control the direction of your story. You've been the supporting character for far too long, but now you're the star. You get to decide who enters your life and who exits, who deserves a place in your narrative, and who's left behind in the past. The truth is, the world has always been yours. They wanted you to believe that they had the power, that they held the keys to your happiness and success. But now you see it clearly, don't you? You are the one who holds those keys. You are the one who can unlock every door you've ever dreamed of walking through. You have within you everything it takes to create the life you deserve. The world isn't something that happens to you. The world is something you shape with your actions, your mindset, and your choices. And now that you've chosen yourself, the possibilities are endless. Do you feel it? The weight lifting off your shoulders? The freedom to breathe without their toxic energy choking you? That's not just a momentary relief, that's a new beginning. You've stepped into your power, and with power comes responsibility. Not to them, not to anyone else, but to yourself. You are responsible for the life you're about to create. You are responsible for the boundaries you set, the decisions you make, and the way you move forward. For too long, you allowed their drama to cloud your vision. You let their chaos dominate your mind, your emotions, your very existence. But now, the fog is gone. You have clarity. You have a sense of purpose that can't be shaken. You are no longer running on autopilot, following their script, living life on their terms. No, you've thrown away that script. You've taken the pen from their hands, and you're writing your own story from here on out. And trust me when I say this, your story is about to be legendary. There's a deep sense of satisfaction that comes from realizing you don't need anyone's permission to live your best life. For too long, they made you feel small, insignificant, like you were just a piece in their puzzle. But now, you're seeing it all from a higher perspective. You're the one who decides who gets to be part of your puzzle. You're the one who chooses the pieces that fit, the ones that align with your values, your dreams, and your vision for the future. They never understood the depth of your strength, did they? They thought they could wear you down, manipulate you into submission, make you doubt your own worth. But they didn't know who they were dealing with. They didn't know that you are a force of nature, a being who has weathered storms and come out the other side stronger and more determined. They underestimated your resilience, your capacity to rise above their petty games, and your ability to walk away when the time was right. But here's the thing. Walking away isn't about running away from problems or challenges. It's about choosing to protect your peace, your energy, and your well-being above all else. It's about acknowledging that you deserve more than being caught in their endless cycle of manipulation and drama. And now that you've walked away, you're not just escaping their toxic world, you're stepping into your own world. A world where you control your fate, your peace, your happiness. And that world, it's vast. It's full of opportunities. It's full of possibility. You've now opened the door to an entirely new realm of potential. You're free to explore it however you see fit. There's no more second guessing, no more doubting your path. You're walking with purpose, and with purpose comes direction. You have a plan, even if it's just a feeling for now. You know where you want to go. You know that whatever lies ahead is better than where you came from. That's the magic of reclaiming your power, the belief that the future holds something far greater than the past you've left behind. The world is yours, but here's the catch. It won't always be easy. There will be moments when the noise of the past tries to creep back in. There will be times when the echoes of their manipulation call out to you, trying to lure you back into their web. But those moments are the true tests of your strength. They are the moments when you show yourself, once and for all, that you are done with their games. You are done with their drama. You are done with being anything less than the incredible, powerful, and self-assured person you are right now. You might stumble at times. You might feel the weight of their words or their actions trying to drag you down. But remember this, you are stronger than any of their attempts to pull you back into their twisted world. Every time they try, you'll rise again. You'll rise higher, stronger, and with more clarity than ever before. The world is not something that can break you. Not anymore. You've seen the worst of it. You've faced their chaos and come out the other side. And now, nothing can touch you in the same way. Because you know your worth now. You know that your energy, your time, your peace are not things to be wasted on people who don't deserve them. You are no longer the person who will bend to others' whims or let them define your worth. You've reached a place where you stand tall, unapologetically yourself, and that self-confidence is like armor. Nothing they do can pierce it anymore. Nothing they say can make you doubt the strength you've built from within. Now I want you to think about what's next. Not in a year, not in 5 years, but right now. What is the next step in this journey of yours? The future is wide open, and it's waiting for you to take the next bold step. Is there something you've always wanted to do, but felt too afraid to pursue? Now is the time. Is there a dream you've kept locked away, afraid of failure or rejection? Now is the time to unlock that dream and chase it with everything you have. Is there a part of you that you've hidden from the world, afraid it wasn't good enough? Now is the time to let that part of you shine. Whatever it is, do it. Do it because you can. Do it because you've earned it. Do it because the world is yours. And the only thing standing between you and your dreams is you. There is no limit to what you can achieve now. No one can hold you back. No one can tell you that you're not enough. You are more than enough. You've always been. And now, it's your time to show the world exactly what you're made of. They thought they had you. They thought they could trap you in their little game, keep you on the sidelines of your own life. But now, you've taken center stage. You are the one who will write the script. You are the one who will call the shots. And let me tell you something, this is just the beginning. What comes next? That's entirely up to you. And with that, I want you to walk forward into your future. Walk with your head held high, your heart unburdened by the weight of the past. Know that every step you take is a step toward your greatness. Know that you are unstoppable. And know that the world is waiting for you to take it by storm. And so, as you stand on the edge of this new chapter, remember this. You are the master of your own destiny. The drama, the manipulation, the toxic cycles, they no longer have a hold on you. You've stepped into your power, you've reclaimed your peace, and you've shown the world, and yourself, what you're truly capable of. The world is yours for the taking, and there's nothing stopping you now. Keep moving forward with the confidence, strength, and clarity you've earned, because the best is yet to come. You are unstoppable.